This is Mr. M.A.Scott, MrMAScott. I'm coming to you to share something with you. I normally don't do this often, but I wanted to share something with you that inspired or motivated me. I'm actually in Ohio at the moment, and while I'm here, I, just like everyone else, have been touched by the George Floyd situation, and not only George Floyd, but going back to all the countless people that have been tragically affected by negativity in our world. And so, what I'm doing now here in Ohio is I'm walking 3.2 miles away from where I'm staying with my mother-in-law. And what I'm going to do is when I get to a calculated destination, which I found in Google Maps, which is exactly 3.2 miles away, I'm going to run all the way back because I'm able to. I have breath, I have life, and I have that choice, which they no longer have. And as I walk these 3.2 miles to get to my destination, to run back 3.2 miles, I'll keep you posted. Hope someone's motivated, and I'll be coming back to you. Everyone stay safe, continue to love each other, and together we'll get through this. Instagram family, this is MrMAScott, Mr. M.A.Scott. I'm coming to you today to share something with you. Last night I had trouble sleeping, and I know that may sound like something common, but this was a bit different. I didn't just have trouble sleeping, I was overcome and overwhelmed with the grief of recent situations concerning George Floyd and others dating back to Trayvon Martin, Rodney King, and even Emmett Till and further back. I mean, it got really heavy to the point where it was overwhelming. I was emotionally overcome with grief and sorrow. One of the things was I put myself in the position of George Floyd. I was empathizing, sympathizing with his situation, imagining being on my stomach, which is vulnerable, the most vulnerable situation you could be in, handcuffed, and having someone obstruct my breathing. I just couldn't fathom that. I couldn't understand it. So I am currently in Ohio, and what I decided to do, because I do multiple things, and none of it for clout or show. I do things to help the community with a government-funded program that helps inmates. I have youth programs that I support. I help. I march. I vote. I do all type of things to help people, help my community. And so today, I decided that what I'm going to do is something a bit more physical. I like to work out, I like to exercise, I like to run. But I thought about all of our brothers and our sisters that lives were unjustly and tragically taken away from them. I thought about the fact that they don't have just the basic right to breathe. It was taken away from them. Just that number one essential was taken away. And even with that being gone, of course, that means that they cannot wake up in the morning, make basic decisions like we can, which are to eat, to exercise, to watch television, whatever, because it was tragically taken away. But we are still here, we still have that option, and our lives will be better because of the sacrifices that were made in those situations. So what I've decided to do, I just walked 3.2 miles from my destination to a strategic location. Stay with me. A strategic location, which on Google Maps I located, and it's here at the corner of National and Main in Ohio. So what I'm going to do, I just walked 3.2 miles here. Now I'm going to run 3.2 miles back to my destination. Why? Because I'm able to. I have breath in my lungs that wasn't unjustly and tragically taken away from me. So I'm running for George. I'm running all the way back to Trayvon Martin, all the way back to Rodney King, to Emmett Till, and in between, all of our brothers and sisters that lives were taken and they don't have a breath in their body anymore. Then I'm going to use mine to run. And along this trip, if I get tired, I want to stop, I feel like stopping, they're going to motivate me to go on. So I wanted to share this with someone because this may motivate someone in other areas. Now, what we can do for the cause of unjust actions in our country are multifaceted. We can do a lot of different things. So everything counts, everything matters. But this may be for someone to motivate them to get up and to do something physical that they normally wouldn't do. So I just wanted to share this. I thank everybody in the Instagram family for listening. And you can put down comments on what you think about it, and I'll be back. So I just want to say, continue to love each other, and together we'll get through this. Have a good day. Love you. Thanks. Instagram family, just giving you an update. Just completed the 3.2 miles running back. I walked 3.2 miles to my destination, so I have no choice but to run back, and ran 3.2 miles back to my destination. Almost here and got caught in the rain, which of course I wasn't gonna let anything stop me. It's raining now, and I just want to say I'm motivated. I think George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Emmett Till, Rodney King, all of our brothers, sisters who unjustly died tragically, their lives and their breaths were taken. I'm using mine to give back to you so you can have more breath. So I thank you for the motivation. I thank you for at times during this run I got cramps. I wanted to stop. Legs were hurting. That voice on the inside was saying that was good enough, but you pushed me, and I want to say thank you. So this is just a small part of giving back. There'll be legislation passed. There'll be more marches. There'll be unity. There are other facets, other components that we have to keep going. This is just one. So there's no one thing we can do, and it's going to bring us to where we need to be, but it's multifaceted. So I thank you. If anybody was motivated by this, then great. Do whatever you can to motivate someone else to go further and do more than they normally do. This is Mr. M.A.Scott, MrMAScott. Thank you for listening, Instagram viewers and family. So as I catch my breath, you all be safe. And remember, we'll all get through this together. One love.